Hey, Flooring Pros, Jerry Levinson here, and I want to touch on a really popular topic. I've been talking to a lot of flooring dealers. If you're seeing this video and you think this is about you, believe me, you're not alone. Really, two in one day with the exact same issue. And then I've had this happen multiple times over the last weeks, months, and years, where you're working with your dad, right? It's difficult and you're trying to navigate it. You're worrying about your pay, your role. Is this business going to be yours someday? So I want to address that topic. So I get it. You're frustrated. I mean, you want to do things different, right? You want to change, you want to charge higher prices. You want to hire people for operations and sales. You want to grow the business. And maybe you went to a flooring business master class or even FloorCon, and you're seeing all this incredible opportunity. If you could do things a little different, you came back, you're energized, you came back with all these ideas that you want to implement. And then maybe this is you too. You're pretending that everything's okay. You respect your father and you don't want to upset your dad. You don't want to argue. Maybe you feel obligated to work for him. You might also believe that the store is going to be yours someday. Maybe you guys talked about that and you're not seeing that come to fruition. Maybe it's your father-in-law and you're married to his daughter, so you feel obligated. But you're excited because you know there's so many great opportunities if we could just do things my way, right? Now, if you're on the opposite end, you're the dad. You're frustrated too. Look, you started this business before your son was even born. You built it for 40 plus years and you know what the hell you're doing, right? But these price increases are frustrating. It just doesn't feel right. Why the hell do you need technology? You've been successful with a tape measure, pen, pad, paper. You've done it your way for years and you've been successful. You've ran that business, you've profited, you've bought homes, you've supported your family. It's a good business, okay? One that you've used to support your family for years. And the fact is, you enjoy it. You like coming to work. You know, you're not looking to retire, and you're certainly not ready to hand it over. So what should you guys do? I'm talking a little bit mostly to the son in this case. So actually both of you. So one thing very crucial to every flooring business, every business, is having good leadership. Who is in charge? And I mean that by more than just who's in charge, like who owns it, who's the owner and who's in charge, but who do the employees go to when they need direction? So who's in charge of each task? Goals. Do you guys have any goals? Have you ever sat down together and just figured out what's your vision for this business? Where do you want to go? Without that, it's kind of hard to build a structure or pattern, a map, any way to get where you want to go. Are there clear roles and expectations? Again, without that, there's a lot of confusion. Who does what? Who's responsible for what? What happens if there's a customer complaint? Are you guys putting out fires without process? You need process, you need clear roles and clear expectations. Is there going to be a transition? Do you want to hand this business over to your son? Son, do you want to take this business over? How is that going to happen? And when is it going to happen? You guys can do it for my son and I. We had the transition. I sold him the business. He was ready to take it over and lead. So I'm going to show you kind of how we did that. So what if you guys just can't get along? And what's that breakup look like? So create a plan and consider hiring a mediator or a business coach to help you. First, create a plan with a vision for what you want the business to look like. So some of you guys out there that are frustrated with how things are going, you complain. Instead of complaining, why don't you get a pad of paper, sit down at a bar or wherever you like to think, work out at the lake, anywhere, and map out what this business should look like. What's your vision to get you where you want to go? Next, request a meeting with your father. Okay. Probably away from the showroom. Be professional about this, right? Consider having a third-party mediator who can listen and interpret, someone who will help you through the process. Again, I went through this with my son. We didn't have the fighting and frustration that a lot of people have, but there was a time when it was like, okay, he's ready to take this over. He's wanting to take the business over, but I wanted a third party, and both of us get along great. Love my son to death, and we get along fantastic. But I still wanted that third party mediator that can help us navigate through the process. And it worked out fantastic. We have a respected business coach that Shane had hired and that Shane was working with, and we wanted him to sit in on the meeting. Now, look, you need to be prepared to quit. If you make a reasonable effort to show your father what you want to do, how you would like this business to run, and if he's not open to any changes, now it doesn't all have to be done your way. You guys got to get the conversation started, and there has to be some agreement to how things are going to work going forward. If there isn't, you got to be prepared to quit. Okay. You can't keep beating your head against the wall. It's destroying you, your home life, and your relationship with your father. So it might be best for both of you if you are prepared to quit. If you believe the conditions, pay, opportunity are unfair, then go find a job that pays you what you're worth, or start another business. It's likely you have the skills to start another business. If that's something you would like to do, look at that opportunity. Okay. Sign up for the Business Masterclass. That's September 14th and 15th in Orlando, Florida. Over there, we go over setting goals, work on customer attraction, your marketing, you work on your sales presentation. You're going to learn how to raise your prices and earn more money while you're working less. Okay. This is good with you and your father's business, or if you decide to go out on your own, this masterclass will help guide you to do that and start your own business and start off right. Okay. If you need additional help, you need a mediator, you want to talk to me, I'd be happy to sit in on a conversation between you and your father, help you through the process of mediation, consulting, business coaching. If you're ready to start your own business and you would like some coaching, it really helps get things going the right way. So you're charging enough money, you're hiring the right people, and your structure is down. It's going to help your business take off. And we see results over 30% in increase in business, sales, revenue, and profits. So call me for a discovery call and we can talk about your situation, see how that works out. Just send me an email, jerry@5foot6consulting.com, and let's have a conversation and see if we can help you navigate through this process, whether you're working with your father or you decide to break out on your own. Let me know and see if I can help. Okay.